I got stickiness thing right here. Welcome to Blazing Baseball, May 30th, 2023, where we blaze through today's baseball topics. And we are Astros, Yankees, and Marlins fans. And right now, we're watching the Twins at Astros. It's the bottom of the first. Jordan Alvarez is up, and there's 2 outs. Pitching for the Stros is a Bilac. Sorry if I mispronounced any names of this podcast, with a 3.42 ERA. And then pitching for the Twins is Ryan with a 2.19 ERA. And up first for the Twins is Gallo at left field, batting 205. And then Julian at second base, batting 222. And then Correa at shortstop, batting 203. Sorry, he's batting 209. And then Buxton at DH, batting 225. And then Krylov at first base, batting 297. And then Lewis at third base, batting 400. And then Kepler at right field, batting 202. And then Taylor at center field, batting 215. And then Vasquez at catcher, batting 223. And up first for the Stros is Altuve at second base, batting 344. And then Pena at shortstop, batting 241. And then Alvarez at DH, batting 284.
He's at the bat right now.
Yes, and then Bregman at third base, batting 235. And then Tucker at right field, batting 276. And then Abreu at first base, batting 216. And then Jolks at left field, batting 276. And then Chazzy Fizz McCormick at center field, batting 215.
Fizz.
And then Salazar at catcher, batting 182.
Okay. Alvarez is up, full count, foul ball. Astros lost last night 7-5 in 10 innings against Minnesota in Houston last night. You know, Altuve hit a grand slam to get him back in the game, but they couldn't win it. It's too bad. They only had 7 hits. The Twins had 14 hits. The pitching was not there last night for the Astros. Tucker had a double, and, of course, Altuve had the grand slam. It wasn't enough. France was the starting pitcher. He went 6 innings. He gave up 7 hits and 4 earned runs. He has a 4.0 earned run average, and he had 8 strikeouts. Astros put in Martinez and Neris and Presley and Abreu got the loss. His first loss of the season. He's 2-1. He pitched 1 inning, but he gave up 2 hits and the earned run that won the game. He has a 2.13 earned run average. There were 40,744 fans at Minute Maid Park disappointed last night when the Astros lost 7-5 to the Twins. And right now, it's the end of the first. Alvarez went down on a grounder. Okay. 0-0 in the game tonight right now. Last night, the Yankees beat the Seattle Mariners in Seattle 10-4. Judgy had 2 home runs. It's a beautiful thing. Yankees had 18 hits. They bought their bats. Calhoun, Bauer, and Kiner-Falefa all had doubles, and Judgy had 2 home runs, and Bowers had a home run too. So the kids are also hitting hard right now. Hermain got the win. He's 3-3 for the season. He went 6 1/3 innings. He gave up 7 hits and 4 earned runs. His earned run average is 3.98. Marinaccio came in and Abreu came in, shut him down. Yankees got to win 10-4. Easy win, 3 home runs in the game. There were 34,154 fans at T-Mobile Park in Seattle where the Yankees won 10-4. And they're going to go at him again tonight. Let's see if we got the starting lineup. And we have the lineup for the Seattle Mariners.
Yeah, so pitching for the Yanks will be Cortez with a 5.3 ERA.
Nasty Nestor.
And then pitching for the Mariners is Gilbert with a 3.6 ERA. Up first for Seattle is Crawford at shortstop, batting 253. And then France at first base, batting 259. And then Rodriguez at center field, batting 247. And then Hernandez at right field betting 233. And then Pollock at left field betting 167. And then Suarez at third base betting 216. And then Murphy at catcher betting 213. And then Caballero at second base betting 254. And then Haggerty at DH betting 162.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see where it puts us in the standings now.
So, playing right now, we have the Rangers at Tigers, the Padres at Marlins, the Guardians at Orioles, the Brewers at Blue Jays, the Phillies at Mets, the Reds at Bum Sox, the Royals at Cards, the Rays at Cubs, the Twins at Astros, and the Angels at White Sox. And later today, we have the Yanks at Mariners, the Rockies at D-backs, the Braves at A's, the Pirates at Giants, and the Nats at Dodgers. And so in the AL East, also we have new power rankings we'll go over today.
Oh, good.
In the AL East, the Rays are 4 games over the Orioles. In the AL Central, the Twins are 2 games over Detroit. In the AL West, the Rangers are 3 games over Houston. In the NL East, the Braves are 4 games over Miami. In the NL Central, the Brewers are 2 games over the Pirates. And in the NL West, the Dodgers are 1.5 games over the D-backs.
The Brewers are now 28 and 25. Cincinnati's 24 and 29, and they're 4 games behind them. Okay, Yankees are 6 games back behind Tampa Bay Rays right now. Dang, they're not getting close yet. Yankees are 20th in batting. They have a 241 batting average. They're 10th in runs with 263 runs, and they're 8th in pitching with a 3.77 earned run average. Rizzo leads on the bats with a 304 batting average. Judge's got 17 home runs and 38 RBIs. Garrett Cole is the star pitcher with 6 wins, and Nasty Nestor has 4 wins.
It's actually the CBS Sports Power Rankings.
That's all right.
That's right.
I like it.
All right. Well, in the Houston Astros are 18th in batting average, 19th in runs, first in ERA. Dubon now leads the batting average with 295. Alvarez leads home runs with 14 and RBIs with 41. Christian Javier leads the wins now with 6. And then Valdez still leads the ERA with 2.38. And then Valdez also leads the strikeouts with 77.
77 big ones. Okay, so what's the power ranking say for us today? Week 7? I think it's week 7.
So according to Matt Schneider from CBS Sports, number 1 is the Rays.
Still.
No surprise there. Number 2 is the Rangers they have.
Wow, Rangers popped up.
Number 3, they have the Orioles.
The Birds.
Number 4, they have the Astros.
Okay.
Number 5 is the Dodgers.
Yep.
6 is the Braves. 7 is the Yanks. 8 is the Mariners. 9 is the Bum Sox.
No.
And 10 is the D-backs.
I don't agree with the Bum Sox.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Astros moved up a slot. That was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could argue the Dodgers are better than the Astros right now. They have a better record. You could argue the Yankees are better than the Braves. They have one more win.
It's close.
Yeah. You could argue the D-backs are better than the Bum Sox because they have a better record.
That's what I'm going to agree. I'm going to argue that.
Yeah.
For sure. Because they're 31 and 23, and the both Bum Sox are 28 and 25.
Mm-hmm. Also, another interesting news article I saw posted an hour ago by ESPN. It says Diamond Sports Group, this is by Alden Gonzalez, fails to pay Padres, loses broadcast rights.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hadn't seen that before.
Yeah. It's interesting. I wonder, I guess they just didn't care if they just, because they could just keep paying for it and they decided not to.
Well, they might be defaulting as a company.
Mhm.
I don't know what the details are, but that's an interesting scenario. I might have to look at that a little more detail. Talk about that tomorrow.
Mhm.
I wonder if that could happen to other teams.
Mhm.
Hmm.
It says Diamondback Sports Group, the Sinclair subsidiary that operates as broadcast into the name Bally Sports, is navigating through bankruptcy. Mhm.
Oh,
Proceeding in the wake of significant financial losses that were caused by the debt it occurred in the initial purchase and the accelerated rate of cord cutting throughout the country. Diamond owns the regional sports networks for 42 teams across the NHL, NBA, MLB, the later of which comprises 14 teams.
wow. Ooh,
It
that
says,
is a big one.
yes, teams who are not paid their right fees are essentially free to break their contracts.
Okay.
And the Padres, who boasts one of the most star-laden teams in the sport, are the first to fall out. The league has previously planned to ensure that local fans don't miss any of their team's games if they fall out from Diamond's ownership. According to sources, MLB will broadcast Padres game through its MLB.TV app for free to all fans through Sunday. After that, local fans can pay $19.99 a month or $74.99 per year to watch Padres games through the platform. MLB has also cut deals with several different cable companies, such as DirecTV, AT&T Uverse, and Fubo TV, among others, to air games on different cable channels, details of which are expected to be announced by the league late Tuesday night.
Okay. So they're going to push it out there. Major League Baseball, you pay $20 a month and you get to watch them. You know, we pay $20 a month to watch the Astros.
Mhm.
We got to look into that. Wow, that's interesting.
Well,
That's
we
a big
can't
bankruptcy.
because of the MLB TV.
Yeah, because the blackout rule.
Mhm.
But they're going to let them do it.
It's possible.
Yeah. It's interesting dynamic that's happening right now because of the bankruptcy that they're going through.
Mhm.
Okay, well, let's see what happens. We'll keep an eye on that one.
Mhm.
Money trouble right there.
Mhm.
Broadcasting.
And to see if they fail to pay other sports teams too,
I think
then
so.
the same thing might happen.
I think so.
And I think the whole bankruptcy thing, I guess they weren't expecting MLB TV to generate probably the most streams, and I feel like it's the best deal,
Right.
and that's what we use too because
Right.
yeah, you do get blacked out on some games.
But we get all
you
the other games.
Outs, you get all the other games.
You get all the other games, so you can watch a lot of games,
Yeah.
and you can watch baseball all night long.
Mhm.
It's good.
Yes.
I got to admit that part of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, right now the Astros are now winning 0-1.
Go bottom of the second. They're up.
Yes.
Tucker's at the bat. It's a 3-0 count. No outs.
Mhm.
Okay. That's good for the Astros. The Longhorns are going to play in the big College Baseball World Series tournament against the Raging Cajuns from Louisiana on June 2nd, Friday at 1 p.m. at Alex Rodriguez Park. Look at that. Coral Gables, Florida. Okay, that's what's on deck for us later in the week.
Okay, so also another interesting headline I saw, according to the New York Post, by Michael Blinn. It says Anthony Bass apology first step quote apology quote first step end quote after anti-LGBTQ plus posts. Blue Jays John Schneider. So it says Anthony Bass is sorry was not enough for Blue Jays manager John Schneider. The Toronto skipper said Bass offered his apologies on Tuesday after igniting a firestorm and sharing a video to his Instagram story on Monday that urged others to boycott Target and Bud Light amid their ongoing LGBTQ supportive campaigns. Bass' apology was a first step to learning how his actions are accountable to others, according to Schneider. It's not going to be a 15 or 30-second apology and say, okay, I did my part, the manager told reporters Tuesday. There's going to be continued work with the resources we have to try to show that he's understanding that he made a mistake. We're going to continue to make the Rogers Center a very welcoming place for everyone to come to. He added, it doesn't reflect our views as an organization.
Okay, good. They're fixing the problem. What was said. He said something negative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they're working on straightening that out, and hopefully that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, they should stay out of all that. There's
Yeah,
no reason a
and
baseball player should be involved with that.
This manager, he recently called one of the Yankees. I think it was one of the coach, the fat boy.
That was funny as shit. He called the Yankee third base.
Yeah, that was uncalled for.
Coach, fat boy. He said, "Shut up, fat boy." I saw it. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
That was totally garbage
Jeez.
baseball, cheap crap.
Yeah.
Anyway, that wasn't cool. Yeah.
He's got to get together.
Yeah. Yeah. I would tell you, the guy that's the coach on the third base for the Yankees is a big dude. He could have went over and knocked him out. You know what? But he didn't. He didn't even bother him because who cares? But this is pro baseball.
Yeah.
He's the manager of. I mean, how hard it is to get to be a manager of a pro baseball team, and then you're just saying something as foolish as that the opposing team.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's on camera and you can read his lips.
No, they showed it.
It
was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was like, what?
Yeah. Oh my God, these guys.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, what are you thinking? Hey.
So Aaron Hicks, also according to the New York Post, signs with the Orioles after Yankees release by Bridget Riley.
Aaron Hicks is the thief of the week. He's the thief of the week. The Yankees still owe him $30 million through 2025.
And now he's still playing baseball with the Orioles. And
he went over to the Orioles, but the Yankees still have to pay him $30 million more through 2025 because they put him on waivers. Nobody picked him up, and then he signed another contract. He's the thief of the week for baseball for sure. No one's even close to him.
So why didn't they just demote him to AAA?
Yeah, I never figured that out. Why? They just cut him.
It feels like a bad move because now the Birds have him.
Yeah, I know, and they're paying him.
They're paying
$30 million. Right?
They're still paying him.
Yeah.
So now the Birds are now getting all the Yankee secrets.
Well, yeah.
To a degree.
And they are in the same division.
They're in the same division.
Okay, but there's the big news. Giancarlo Stanton's hamstring. He begins rehab assignment with the Double-A Somerset team for the Yankees.
Yep.
Yes. We got to have Giancarlo Stanton come back to the Yankees. We are missing his bat.
The Somerset Patriots.
The Somerset Patriots.
Yep.
Okay. Here we have it. Giancarlo Stanton's going to make it back to the Yankees and start smacking some home runs at 120 miles an hour again.
Mm-hmm. And some baseball trivia for today.
Yes. Clete Boyer, the third baseman of the Yankees, and Ken Boyer, the only brothers to hit home runs in the same World Series, and they did it in the same game. Ken, St. Louis Cardinals third baseman, homered against the New York Yankees in the 7th inning of Game 7 in 1964 series. Clete Boyer, New York Yankee third baseman, homered in the 9th inning. And then Ken also hit a grand slam in game number 4. That is the Clete Boyer, who was the fabulous defensive third baseman for the Yankees that won multiple Golden Glove awards, and his little brother Ken. The Boyer brothers. They were really good baseball players. What fun, huh? Mm-hmm. They both hit home runs in the World Series game. It's really good trivia for Blazing Baseball.
Yep. Any other baseball topics you want to go over today?
Well, Astros are winning 1-0 right now. Yankees are on later tonight. Hopefully the Yankees can win and knock out
3-0.
Oh. Astros in the bottom of the second have scored 3 runs. It is 3-0. All right. And we're still at the plate.
Yep. We'll be rooting our teams on, and we'll catch y'all here on Blazing Balls in a minute, blazing through today's other sports ball topics. Peace.